Beer O'Clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we got a beer from Ossett Brewery. I like Ossett Brewery. Whenever I travel up north, where did I go last year? I went to York last year, and I also went to Manchester. I always look for an Ossett beer. Because for me, the quality of their beers is pretty good. Really, well, actually better than pretty good, pretty outstanding. I first had one of their beers 10-15 years ago. It was some kind of vanilla porter. It blew me away. It completely blew me away. It was really good beer. But they're based off they're kind of known for their rat beers. So they have a beer called White Rat. They have a beer called Black Rat. This is their King Rat Hazy IPA, 7.4% ABV. Now, the last time I drank an Ossett beer from a can, I bought it from Morrison's in Leeds. Massive Morrison's store with escalators and huge place. But I bought it in Leeds because the beers from Ossett generally don't make it down to South Wales. Until now. So, smile on my face. Thank you, Ossett, if you're watching. You can now pick this up in Tesco. I'm guessing nationally, you can pick this up all over the UK now. It's a double IPA, a 7.4% ABV. It cost me £4 a can, but you can pick it up on a 4 for 3 deal in Tesco. So that'll knock that down. That'll probably shave about £1 off it if you're buying it on a 4 for 3 deal. Let's get it out into a glass and see what we get. Pledge your allegiance to King Rat, a bold and brash leader, delivering big, juicy flavours to his hop-loving loyalists. Love it. So I tried White Rat, and I remember the pub. It was in Huddersfield. It was 2011, and there was a pub called the Grange in Huddersfield. Loads of craft beer. I think it was called the Grange, something like that. Remember the name of it now. But they literally handed a book out to you, and the book was filled with beer. A menu filled with beer. Fantastic. 1 to 2 finger white head on this beer. Nice hazy looking beer. Look at that. Doesn't it look great? Oh, what was that pub called in Huddersfield? Just off the city centre. Literally kind of a few yards away from the city centre. If you were walking to the train station, I think it was on the left-hand side. It was kind of left-hand side up a hill a little bit. It was a long time ago. I'm talking like over a decade ago. But I remember drinking this beer in there, or a White Rat in that pub. Not much in the way of actual sediment, but it's a nice hazy looking beer. Let's get the aroma. Yes. That is very hoppy. Very hoppy. Juicy, hoppy, delicious. Orange peel, tangerine, some grapefruit, some passion fruit, some mango. A little bit of malt, a little bit of wafer aroma, a little bit of wafer malt aroma. Yeah. Great. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Oh. Stone the Crows. What a beer. What a beer. Really tasty. Really tasty. Really tasty. Really lovely. juicy, tropical, thick, creamy, rich mouthfeel. Probably a load of oats in the beer to give it that kind of, do you know when you make some oats in a pan and you're left with that kind of milky, creamy consistency in the bottom of the pan? That's when a brewer brews with oats, that thick, creamy consistency where, you know, you're scrubbing the pan but it won't come off. That's the, if you imagine that in a beer, that's that kind of thick, rich creaminess that, and the haze as well. That's the haze in the beer as well, is that kind of oat. Fabulous, really fabulous. So you get that mouthfeel, that thick, rich, creamy mouthfeel. Then you get a touch of passion fruit and mango. Then you get a layer of kind of like orange peel and grapefruit, which offers up a little bit of bitterness to the beer, which I like. I'm glad there's a little bit of bitterness to the beer. Tesco they've really kind of pulled out the stops with this release in March 2025. There's some really good beers. I was almost losing faith with Tesco. I was almost at the point where, in fact, I'll be honest with you, somebody told me there was a load of new beers in Tesco. I kind of rolled my eyes a bit. Oh, God, here we go. And I decided to take a drive out to the Heath area of Cardiff, where there's a giant, I've got to hit a big Tesco to be able to pick this sort of stuff up. Or the whole range. So I rocked up and I was like, I've done my calculations. All the beers are going to cost me about £72. And I thought, you know, this is why you people tune in. This is why you people watch. Is for a lot of people, they like to do drink alongs where they'll buy the beer and they'll drink it with me, as we're doing right now. And then there's other people who watch before they decide to buy them, to purchase them. Of course, you can see it. You can see the head retention. You can see the beer. You can see the quality of the beer. And generally, for me giving my little bit of a spiel on kind of, is there any off flavours? Is it too bitter? Is it too sweet? What's the hops like? Generally, you guys can make up your own mind and go, actually, I'm going to want to try this. Personally, I'm going to recommend this one. I'm going to recommend it. This is a decent IPA from Ossett. You don't get much of a sense of that 7.4% ABV alcohol volume, which means that it's been brewed rather well. It's hidden. The ABV is hidden. Sweetness, a little bit of bitterness, nice balance to the beer. It's good. It's really, really good. And I'm really, really pleased I picked it up. Would I buy it again? Yeah, I got the garden there. I got an RSJ out there at the moment. I've just painted with some metal paint. I've got a bit of clearing up to do, a bit of work going on here. You can probably see the bars cleared. This might actually be the last beer review with this bar in place. Yeah, this is going to become a giant planter in the garden. It's just in the middle of the room. It's taking up too much space. I'm always doing stuff to this place, always doing bits of work, you know. Yeah, it's going to become a planter. Rating for the beer. I like it. I really like it. I'd buy it again. Yeah, 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.